Goldilocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Enjoy the Goldilocks Productions presentation of the In the Psychic Flow Show with Carol Ann Carey.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. Nice of you to be here. We are very excited for tonight's show. We are having some technical problems. Excuse me. Kelly Jo's internet seems to be giving her some issues. So we're going to see if we can get her on. She's supposed to be our special guest tonight. And so we'll see what's going on. If not, you are stuck with me. Sorry. Let's welcome Gigi's here. Hi, Gigi. How are you? And Ruth. And let's see, Richard Riddle. Nice to see you all here. And, oh, thank you. Thank you, Tiffany. My website is carolancarey.com. If you are listening and not watching the show, hi, Jill. And that is spelled CarolanCarey, in case you're driving home from work or you're doing the dishes or whatever. Hopefully that will sound familiar to you, so you can type my name in. Did I say hello to Ruth? Hi, Ruth. Hi, Jill. Thank you for your super sticker. We were supposed to have Kelly Jo Psychic on tonight. She's having some technical problems, so if she can join us, she will. Thank you, Gigi, and I hope you're not too upset if you get me instead, but we'll have to go with the flow. That's what we do in the Psychic Flow, right? If you're joining us on Rumble, you could give us a plus sign, a thumbs up there, and you can contribute to the show if you wish to through my Venmo, which is Carol Ann-Carey, and that's on Venmo. And if we get Kelly Jo and you'd like to make a contribution to her, a tip to her, you can make it via me. Just say, this is for Kelly Jo, and I will forward that on to her. She doesn't have her own Venmo, so you can send it to me. If you're on YouTube and you're watching us and you want to make a contribution, you're under no obligation to do so. But if you'd like to, you can use the super sticker feature here on YouTube. And all of our show hosts appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. And I can see that my background is not quite covered completely. I have to leave a little opening for my one dog to get in. Otherwise, she panics. So I have to leave that little space there for her to come through the screen. Otherwise, she goes, berserkowitz. Let's see who else we have with us tonight. So I got that out of the way. Let's see. Richard Riddle. Robin. Hi, Robin. Welcome. Let's see. Thank you, Gigi, for your super stickers. Okay. So let's see. If Kelly Jo can join us, she will. If she can't, we're going to see. Tiffany's going to hold her, because what happens is she comes on and then it cuts out on her for some reason. So she was able to connect, but she can't hold the connection. So I don't know if there's a problem where she lives or what. But I was just saying to Tiffany, as I was trying to get on, I was having trouble getting on Google for some reason. I couldn't get on right away. So there you go. So I guess it's the internet. We'll just have to live with it, right? What else? So how's the new year treating you guys? I didn't prepare anything special for tonight, but maybe I'll say something. Maybe I'll say a little. Oh, here's my Venmo, Carol Ann-Carey. There it is. Okay, great. So why don't we get started? Let me see. Let's talk about the new year. That's what everybody wants to know, right? What's coming, what's going on. If Kelly Jo can join us, she will. Meantime, let me start with my super stickers, and let's just talk a second about 30 seconds about the new year. What do you wish for? What are you hoping to do this year? You're hoping to do something different? I started doing something different. I did absolutely no housework in the last few days, but I've been very creative. So I'm so happy. Isn't Mercury in retrograde tomorrow? Jill said. I feel like, and you are blurry. I'm blurry on your end. Oh, okay. Sorry to hear that. I don't know why. I hope I'm not too blurry. Can you still see me? Tiffany said I was okay. So maybe it's this light. Might be a little there. What are you planning for the new year? What is it? You want to try something new? Do you want to take up a new hobby? Do you want to learn a language? Do you want to, are we going to be stuck back in COVID? I don't know. I haven't done my predictions, by the way. And I was going to try to do predictions for the new year. Maybe I'll do it this week. One of the reasons I put it off is because A, I probably won't like what I'm seeing. And B, usually I'm dressed like a homeless person during the day. So unless I have a show, I'm not really getting dressed up. So I might do them tonight after the show. I might do some predictions. But it's the lighting for the crystal ball is also a problem for me. So I have to figure that out. So maybe I'll do it tonight. We'll see. But everyone else has done theirs, but I haven't done mine. And the reason being is, I'm kind of new at what I see in the crystal ball, the scrying. So if you've tried that with a mirror or with a pan of water or a crystal ball, if you've tried that, let me know and let me know how you are doing. Okay. So let's see what we got. So let's just take a second, take a breath and say, welcome into all our spirit guides, our spirit family, our spirit animals, our ancestors, our guardian angels, our guides that are coming here to help us, our loved ones, our friends, everyone that would like to come in and bring a message to you for the new year. That would be fabulous. And if you have a particular question, let's see where we can go with that, okay? So let's see. Fully recover my car accident, new routine. Oh, great. Gigi says, fully recover. She would like to fully recover this year from her car accident, a new workout routine, and finish her second book and maybe a new career change. Oh, fabulous. All right. Let's see what we have in store for you. And Robin says her mother got her into crystal balls. Isn't that cool? I had mine for like 20-something years before I even touched it. Okay, so let's start with Gigi. As far as the workout routine, it's going to be, it's more about flexibility. Once you you figure out how we're correcting a couple of those little spine problems that you're having. It's more about stretching and flexibility. So it might be like, I don't know if they'll let you do an interpretive dance or yoga, but I feel like maybe some chair yoga to start or something. And I had also suggested Reiki for you to find a Reiki practitioner and, that kind of thing. I think it's less about jogging and pounding the pavement. Rather, it's about stretching, flexibility, and building up some muscle again and some strength. So I think that's what you're looking at. New career changes for sure. You will always have your books. And I think as we've spoken before, I do feel fiction. I keep getting a fictionalized account be quite an adventure. I see your character as you, the main character of the book as you, and how she goes about life and how she's looking at things and what she's doing. So, and maybe it'll be about Nashville. Who knows? It might be about writing for some of these musicians, just as you are doing already. And so let's see what happens with that. I also feel you're definitely in the beauty business to stay a bit. Your grandmother is telling me. So I have a lovely lady that you had mentioned to me before is very creative. I do have lasagna. I do have meatballs here. I do have, she has a very nice sense of a quiet, not quiet, sort of I feel kind of regal when I'm looking at her energy. I feel like a regal kind of feeling with her. I don't know how to say that. I feel very she's confident and quiet confidence, but don't get her mad. That's the kind of lady. And she's showing me bells. So I don't know if she had bells for Christmas. It looks like red bells, little red bells tied together. I don't know if it was a decoration for the tree or what, but she's ringing the bell. She says the bells are ringing for you, which means that every time you hear a bell ring, an angel's got its wings, and that from It's a Wonderful Life. So she said, Gigi, a lot of angelic presence around you. A lot of things are going to change for you out of necessity. You're going to, you may not want the rat race, but I still feel another, when your therapy is done, when you're healed, I do feel something better for you. So you'll be able to let this go. It just was, all it really did was get you in the financial curve that you wanted to be in. So there you are, something good did come out of it. Okay. So happy New Year to you. Thank you for your super sticker. And if anything comes up here, if I get anything else, I will let you know. Let me see. I have Jill Sheen on here tonight. Jill, I know you were looking forward to Kelly Joe with some work-related questions. Let's see. I get transfer. I almost get like a transfer. So I get the word transfer, but I don't know if that means transferring calls, transferring responsibilities. I feel also asking for your input, maybe on training or something. I think they're going to ask for your input. I feel like there's a questionnaire that needs to be filled out. I wonder why they're doing that. That usually spells trouble for them when they do that. But I feel as if, and I also feel a merger. So I don't know if a merger has happened or a merger is going to happen or two departments. I feel, it is what it is. I don't think it's terrible. I think there's some good points to it. Just to remind yourself what the good points are. It's very hard to go to work when you're not happy. I know that. But I also feel that there's a nice middle ground here for you, Jill. And, you just remind yourself, you're just treading water. This is not forever. And I also feel a bonus. I feel bonus money maybe. So I don't know if there's a bonus coming. That would be cool. So I hope that answers your question. It's interesting. I see your father coming. I'm presuming this is your dad coming forward, and he has your mother's hand. And he says she's a little bit reticent, as you know, about coming forward, but she's feeling so much better now. And he says she has that. I think that your father had thought she was very sophisticated, or she came off as sophisticated, like she was more worldly or something than him. But he's looking at her. He says, I'm looking at her like I used to look at her when we were young. And he said, it's wonderful to see her attempting to put all the pieces back together. He said she had a rough farewell, a rough passage. She had been ill for a while. Very glad to be on the other side, but she had a lot of, he says, as we all do, she had a lot to negotiate about her life, things that she probably had regrets about, things she didn't do as well. And she says, he says she admits her parenting was off, Jill. So I want to pass that on to you. She's very aware of that. She wants to say how proud she is of how you've handled things, and the way that you have managed, and the life that you have built for yourself. She said is, believe it or not, she said, from where I stand, I can see that you've turned 180 degrees. Is that how it goes? Never was good at that kind of stuff. But I feel like you've done a complete circle, Jill, and your parents are very well aware of the changes that you've made in your life and the life that you've made for yourself. And God bless you. And they're both very happy to be here this evening. And I thought it was very nice that he brought her in to speak with you. And she says, Happy New Year to you. And I also feel, she said you made something that, hi, Kim, how are you? Got to talk about your product tonight. You made something you made something at Christmas time that you used to have at home, I think. She's talking about a particular dish or a particular thing that you did. So let me know in the comments. And for those that are listening and not reading, I will read any validation, any comments that I get. Okay. So let me get back to you. So Jill, Happy New Year. Thank you very much for your super sticker. Okay. So let's go. Let's see. And I don't see Kelly Jo coming in. So hi, Kim Smith. How are you? Kim had an amazing hike and sunset in Sedona. Good. I'm so glad you enjoyed yourself. Let me see. Richard Riddle was on here, wasn't he? Let me talk to Richard a minute. Richard, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Richard Riddle, do you have a question, Richard? Or I feel like there's something coming up that where you're going to be wearing a stovepipe hat. Is that what they call it? What, like Abraham Lincoln used to wear? I don't know if there's a part that you play yeah, I don't know if you're going to wear it or somebody in the play is going to wear it. And I feel like saying, and how is the play, Mrs. Lincoln? That's what I feel like saying. It's like that time period. So I don't know what play that would be or show that would be, but it's very prominent. I also want to talk about mittens. So I don't know if you remember getting mittens, and I think they were the kind that had a little clip on them that would clip to your jacket. Remember those? And there's these mittens, and they have like a snowflake pattern or something sewn on, crocheted on them, and they clip onto your jacket so you wouldn't lose them. And I feel like sledding. I feel like you were sledding in your youth. So I don't know if you grew up in a colder climate, but this is what I'm being shown. And knocking about. I feel like there's maybe 3 kids knocking about in the backyard, or maybe another boy and another girl. And I feel like a roughhousing kind of thing, dangerous. And I feel like, I don't know if you had a cut on your head, Richard. I don't know if somebody ran into a tree or got hit with a sled or something, but I feel like there's a little gash in somebody's head. So I don't know if that was you or if that was someone else, but that's what I'm being shown. I feel like it's you. So I feel like I have the grandfather figure with me. Lovely, lovely gentleman with his boots, of course. And I feel like, I don't know if he had a fireplace or he had some kind of stove that he heated up the place, but I feel like I'm putting wood in there. Then I also feel, I see a pond with those, what do they call that? Cattails. In the pond with the cattails around it and those leafy things. Those, just cattails you would call them. We have them down here too. And it's very quiet. And I can see a couple of swans, and swans a great sign. That's a wonderful totem to have, Richard. The swan is very graceful. I feel very noble. You'll see a lot of nobility had the swan on their crest of arms in some way, shape, or form. And it feels as though it's like very graceful. It signifies beauty, loyalty, because there's usually 2 of them together. I think they made for life. And there's a maturity there. So I think that's a great totem for you. Let me know if that resonates with you. But this lovely gentleman in spirit is handing you a peppermint stick. And it's one of those fat ones. And it's like this big, and it's like the size of a big like a magic marker kind of size, a big magic marker. And that's for you. And it's like, red and white. It might even have green on it. So I don't know if you got those as a kid, but he wants to wish you a very happy new year. A lot of good things coming for you. And he says, keep the faith. So thank you, Richard, for joining us tonight. Let me get back up to the top. Richard Riddle. Let's see. Ruth. Hi, Ruth. How are you? Wonderful to see you. Ruth is the show host of, boy, I hope I get this right. Transformational Soul, Inspirational Soul. Ruth, I can't use too many big words. I can only use like an hour. So I've used my limit. Beautiful show. She's a wonderful author. 3rd book. She's promoting her 3rd book now. And she talks about, there's several practical spiritual subjects that Ruth is so good at speaking about. And everyone can relate to the way she writes. She writes beautifully. I wish I could do that. Ruth is a co-host, great radio show where she on Wednesday evenings, and the author of 3 books. I do see you. This lovely grandmother is with a friend. I want to say the name Frances. I don't know who is Frances, Ruth. I'm going to say Frances. And I feel like I'm with Frances. I feel that Frances is a woman. I believe it's a woman. So I have your grandmother that you have mentioned is you're very close to. I have her with another woman, and they're kibitzing and talking and doing things. And I think they hung out together. And she said, "We are together again. We are together again." So this might have been a pal of hers that she liked to hang around with, or a sister. I feel like that bond. I feel like I have a very close bond if I'm your grandmother. And she says, right. She goes, right until your fingers fall off, kind of thing. She says, you have so much spiritual wisdom to give. And what I like about the way Ruth speaks about things and the way she talks about things and her intuitive readings, it's very practical spirituality, and that just appeals to everyone. She has a way of saying things so people really connect. So your grandmother is agreeing with that. I have a pair of skates here for you, Ruth. I don't know if you ice skated when you were a kid, but I feel like I have a pair of skates here for you. And I want to let you know that I think it's very getting cold where you are. Where are you in Texas, I think, right? I feel like I'm making hot chocolate for you, her and Frances. I hope you can take this lady. Lovely lady. I feel very like creative knitting, crocheting kind of thing, macrame. I'm even being shown a plant holder, a macrame plant holder. So I don't know if someone did this, like hanging in the kitchen. And I feel like they were, they called each other the Gossip Twins. Interesting. And I think they knew each other way back, like when they were dating people. So maybe, or, in their teens or 20s. So I don't know if this is a sister or a friend, but it's a very close bond. And I feel as though maybe Frances went first, because I feel your grandmother saying, "We are so happy to be reunited." There are several, there's more books coming. We've talked about this before, Ruth, where you're going to be on a panel. And I also feel that you're going to be interviewed. I feel it's either radio, like Blog Talk, or it is a video. I feel video. It could be both. It could be played. The audio could be played on Blog Talk. And this is per publisher kind of feeling. I feel like maybe it's authors about the same spirituality or something like that. But I feel you're going to get in. I get the word invitation, Ruth. So I hope you can take that. If you can, give me some feedback. I will read it out. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Okay, where am I? Okay. Oops, there she is.
Finally made it.
Yay! What happened? Oh, well, never mind.
Computer issues. I don't know what was going on.
Okay. Well, so let me introduce you to those who don't know about you. I read the super sticker people, but you can read whoever you like. And we'll start with the people that haven't been read yet. But let me give you a little introduction. Kelly Jo is probably the best psychic I have ever met in my life.
Aww.
I admire her work tremendously. She's a great medium. She's an animal communicator. She cleans your house of crazy spirits. She's gone on archaeological digs. She's worked with finding missing people and bodies and with the police. She has, what else has she done? What else? Oh, healing. She's also has her own show. She is a show host of Biscuits and Tea Mystic on Blog Talk. I think that's on twice a month. She's also been on radio in the UK. She's interviewed and done readings. Kelly Jo, I have learned a lot from her, and I probably work as a psychic very well with her. I feel like I kind of blend. I kind of follow her trail. So I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm so glad to have you. So without further ado, Kelly Jo, psychic. KellyJoPsychic.com. Don't forget to check out her website. And if you'd like to donate a tip to Kelly Joe tonight, you can do it via my Venmo, and I will forward that to Kelly Joe. Okay, so let me pull somebody for you. Let's see. Let me see who I didn't get yet. Let's try. Let me see. Robin's Cosmic Soul Food, another show host, wonderful show, Tuesday evenings. Robin, ROBYNS, and she, what did she want to know? She was talking about her mother. Her mother passed away, and her mother was in her dreams a couple of days ago.
Yes,
she's a great medium too. Great medium.
she's all around you. She came for the holidays. You have a major shift change in your life. It's going to happen within the next 3 weeks. There's something about 3 weeks, and there's expansion. Writing. If you aren't writing, you need to write a book. Also, speaking engagements. They're going to have you do speaking engagements. And you're going to receive another gift of how you read. So look for that to happen. Expansion, you're going to be booked out. People are going to want, I don't know if you like doing readings. I hope so, because you're going to be booked out ahead. So I see the calendar full of going places, doing things. Lot of interviewing. You're going to be interviewed by a whole bunch of people. That's what I say.
Great.
And your mom is so proud of you. She's standing there beaming. And then all your relatives way back, you have a whole tribe of relatives around. And you also do have way back, you have babushka ladies. So that's what I'm seeing.
Babushka ladies. I love that. Okay.
Yeah, with the little scarf and,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. I'm so glad you could join us, Kelly Joe. How
Thank
about
you.
banging one out for, she says, wow, amazing. Robin is saying, amazing, Kelly Joe. That's my, whoops. And she loved her reading. So I forget. Wow, amazing. I love doing readings, she says. I love doing readings. Okay. Next I have, how about Kim Smith? Kim Smith. She's one of our super stickers. So I'll just put in a word at the end on that one.
There is a trip, like a retreat trip for you, because you need to refresh and recharge. Once you do that, the rest is over, but you do need to rest and recharge. And I'm hearing the name Bruce. I don't think he's a dead person. It's an alive person. It's going to be an important name for you. You have a business partnership coming up. It's not necessarily with the Bruce. The Bruce is just floating the name. But you have a good business partnership that's going to be coming up, and it'll help you expand, help you move forward. There's a move in the next year, and it feels more northwest. That's what I'm seeing.
Beautiful. Kim is the entrepreneur. Her business is cbdelights.com. And Kim, if you want to put your Facebook page or your business page up, she has some great products if you'd like to check them out. We always give everybody a shout out here. And let me see who else we have. Oh, I was going to do a word because she was a super sticker. Kim, something by water. Something water is very refreshing. I know you just came for Sedona. I feel like the next adventure is waterfall. So I don't know if it's I feel like something state or like, either Washington State, Oregon, North Dakota. I don't know, some weird place. To be weird place. I lived in New York and New Jersey. What do I know? But I feel like there's some beautiful reservoir. I'm saying the word reservoir and a waterfall. So I don't know what this, it could even be Hawaii. I don't know. But anyway, I want to just let you know You have a lot of loved ones in spirit wishing you a happy new year. So thank you for joining us. Put your website up on, there she is, facebook.com, CBD Delights. That is Kim Smith. Wonderful products. Okay, let me see who else we have. And I will let you read the people that I read. I think we got everybody at least something. So let me get back in here and give a word to Gigi.
Your timing is impeccable. So know this, trust yourself, and they're gonna do work with you in dream time, and the great grandmothers are working with you from the other side.
Beautiful. Okay, I read Gigi already. So that's fabulous. How about Jill Sheen? You got a word for her?
I see.
He was looking about work.
It's gonna expand. She is up for a promotion. And there's lots of joy and happiness. I just feel giggly. I don't know what's about that, but I just feel happy and joyous and having fun. She has fun no matter what she does.
Mm-hmm.
And she's surrounded by a good work crew. That's what they're telling me.
Oh, lovely. Okay, well, I had given a message to her already, so I'm so glad to get, excuse me, your message.
And what is with, they're showing me funnel cake, so she might go to a fair or something because I'm seeing funnel cake.
Funnel cakes.
Funnel cake.
Can't go wrong with that. Let's see.
Oh.
How about Richard?
You're spot on. You're exactly where you need to be. You aren't to the right, you aren't to the left. You're where you need to be.
Awesome. Let me just give Robin something. I think I got everybody else. Robin, your mother has a song. She is singing a song. I feel she's a very creative lady, kind of funny. And she's singing a song, and it sounds like it's an old church song, an old hymn song, an old, okay? So do you feel that, Kelly? Do I feel as if she's singing an old...
Yeah, it sounds like Old Rugged Cross or something like that.
Yeah. So I guess I would think that she's like, we all have a cross. We all have things to bear, and you're going to get through it. That would be my interpretation of that. What do you think about that, Kelly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and let down your burden.
Let down your burden. Put down your burden. Okay, good. Wonderful. Let me see. We got Robin. We got Richard. We got Kim. Melissa Parks is on. What's the matter, Shelby?
Okay, let's see.
All right. I have Melissa Parks here, who is another show host. Thank you for joining us.
You have a great grandmother on your father's side with you, and the grandfather. They're both together. They're holding hands. What you're doing is you're going to expand on your pathway out of your comfort zone. So there's more expansion than you ever thought. More speaking, more talking. There's traveling. There's something traveling, like there's something to do with Canada and you.
Oh, okay.
So it's connection with business, Canada.
Beautiful.
And it looks like the town is maybe Toronto.
Uh-huh.
So I'm seeing that. And you also are going to do a trip with friends that are safe, of course. And couple trip. Let's see what else. There's also a trip for you across where you live, across state where you live. That's for business. So, and Beautiful. You're going to start networking, and it's like this leads to this leads to this leads to this. So it's just like a pathway, and it's like breadcrumbs. So they're like, so you're going where you need to go, and expansion. You're going to be able to have savings, and then you could have in 2 years a vacation house.
Wow. How does that sound, Melissa Parks? I feel that too. I feel she's going to do very well. Melissa Parks is the show host of the Joyful Findings show on Friday evenings, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Don't miss it. All of our show hosts are wonderful on Goldilocks Productions. So you can't go wrong. We have a great team. Okay. So we got Melissa Parks. And let me see. We got anybody that I did not get to. Ruth says, I'm not sure who Francis is, but my grandma had several female friends. So, okay, we'll take that. Ruth says, thank you so much, Caroline, for your kind words.
Oh, for Melissa Parks, there's something that's going to happen. It's going to be ta-da! So
Wow.
That's what I'm hearing.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Robert says, thank you. You were spot on. I am writing more. I am told to write a book, Divine Liberation, Getting Out of Abuse and Remembering Who the F You Are.
There you go.
But like a cookbook, self-help recipes. Good for you, girl. And Melissa has enjoyed her message so far. Let's see. Robin says, I love you both. And Robin says her mother wrote funny stories and she sang in the choir when she was younger, and she also played the piano. This is great. And Melissa Park says, wow, thank you. You made me cry. Happy tears.
Ah,
beautiful. Did I miss anybody? Raise your hand. I don't think I did. Oh, Gigi says that was her grandmother that I brought in, Angeline. She used to hang big red bells around the house and on the staircase for Christmas, and she would make pasta and meatballs and fish. Big Italian spread. That sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I think we hit everybody.
Somebody's grandma's cooking cinnamon rolls.
What?
I smell cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls. Does anybody have a grandmother
that cooks cinnamon rolls?
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Not yet, but we'll see.
Okay.
I'm sure somebody will jump on here. You have anybody else you want to share with us? Got any other spirits?
There is a gentleman here with a bowler hat, and he's short. He's like 5'6". He wears like a brown striped suit with the vest, and then he had the fob for the watch. And he comes from Chicago. So I don't know who he belongs to. And I'm hearing jazz music. He also did play the saxophone.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know who he belongs to.
That's okay. Somebody might, you never know. Right? Let's see. So you never know. Got a message from Kelly Joe. My grandmother made them. I don't know what that used to make them with her when I was a kid.
Oh, neat.
Oh, the cinnamon rolls?
Yeah.
Okay. That's for Ruth.
Okay.
Good. Good. And do we have any pets in spirit that want to come in?
There is a big German Shepherd here. And his name started with an R, like Rudy or something like that. And he loved playing ball. He just loved fetching a ball. And he was like tan, a little bit of tan with the black, you know how they are, the black and the white. And he's here. I don't know who he belongs to either. You also has like there's a little white Maltese, was a female, and she always looked like a little puppy, you know, but she was full grown. She lived to be like 20 years old. She's here. She said, I stayed for love. And then there's a Morris the kitty, here that looks like Morris the cat. And he just is like real finicky. He always was. And he had like the fizzle thing that he used to play with, the on a thing that you could bat. He's telling me about that. Almost looks like tinsel, but it wasn't. It was safe for the cat to play with.
Oh, I know what you mean. That shiny stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Kim Smith said she had a Great Dane German Shepherd, Beauregard.
Ah.
I don't know if that's the one that you saw. Did you see a B? Oh, you said an R.
An R, yeah.
Okay.
But he sometimes comes in and out her hallway.
Okay. And Robin says Coconut was my mother's white fluffy dog.
Oh, okay. So that's why
Coconut. And Gigi is telling us her grandpa played the accordion. He was from Chicago. So he might have played with, you never know. He might have known people or played with people that, what'd you say? The guy played the saxophone or something?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Might have been part of his crew.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They
so
were
what, go ahead, hon.
Sharp dressers.
Sharp dressers. Yes. Yes. That's cool. So what's coming up for you? You were reading in the UK.
Yes, I still am. I do that next Sunday over there across the pond, Psychic Choice. And then I'm going to have my show the 17th. I'm going to have Emalani on. And then the 31st, I'm going to have Jason back.
Oh, great. Very nice.
And I'm going up to Melbourne for the fair this next weekend.
Oh, good for you.
So that'll be fun.
Great. Good for you. And I'm sure you'll be busy. Kelly Jo is always busy at psychic fairs that I work with her. That's how I met Kelly Jo. She's got some amazing stories about things that she's done and people that she found. I recently, remember I sent you somebody that was looking for someone that had disappeared? And he ended up in the pond?
Yeah. But they were alive. They weren't dead.
Oh, they weren't dead. Oh, okay. That was good. That's good.
If I'm thinking of the correct one.
Yeah,
he wandered off, and they found him. Thank God.
Oh, that's good. Thank God. Yeah, that's good. And Kelly Jo does that kind of work all the time. And talk about your your house cleaning.
Well,
tips.
Yeah, people call me when they have oogie boogas. And I tell them how to get rid of it, and we can do it over the phone. We can say a prayer together, and we send it through the light,
Mm-hmm.
In rare cases, it can be just a land ghost that likes living there and they can cohabitate. But when it's really bad, it needs to go through the light, If it's touching you, scaring you, won't let you sleep, bumping things around, that's not cool.
Right.
And if it looks dark and icky, yeah, it needs to go.
Mm-hmm. Kim Smith is asking, when did Kelly Jo get her gifts, as a child or older? So I'll let you speak about your own life.
I was born that way. I've always seen dead people since I was a kid. And it's like, if somebody in the neighborhood passed away, I tell Mom I saw them, It was because they're just like, they're alive to me, So I've had it since I was a kid.
Robin says her friend Tamara Roth says she knows you from the past.
Yes, I have spoken with her throughout the years. So.
Oh, okay. So there's a small world, isn't it? Oh, Tiffany would like a message. How about Tiffany? We always forget the producer.
Well, boy, she's busier than a one-armed paper hanger. Expansion, doing new things, doing new projects. End up having like 3 projects in the work. This and then her own thing, and then another production thing. So she's going to be busy with 3 things this year.
You know what I saw for her the last time? It sounds kind of odd. I guess last week I gave her a message. Was it last week? I saw her standing outside in the evening, nighttime, and the stars were really shining, and I felt in her capacity as a minister, as a reverend, but I felt it was like a nature ceremony. I felt like there was a bonfire or something going. Do you see her doing anything like that?
Yeah, she'll do like retreats.
Oh, okay. Wonderful, Tiffany. What are we going to do for a producer if you go away for a retreat? Then what are we going to do? We're going to be lost. Oh, man. Yes, Tiffany says, I always like to do multiple projects at once. So, yes, she does. And Linnell is here. Linnell is trying to join us. She's probably having computer issues as well. Her name is Linnell, Lanell. Did you get anything for her?
She's doing 3 or 4 different things all at once. She has one that is going to really take off this year. So keep focused on the one that she started first. And I just see she needs time to decompress and meditate and be quiet so that she's better focused. That's what they're telling me.
Now I have a vodka man here, potato moonshine. So I want to know, I think you took that one other time. I feel like the gentleman in your family used to make
moonshine.
Yeah. Like from the old country, like Russia, Poland, something like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the potatoes. I'm sure they did
vodka.
That. Vodka. Yeah, vodka.
Vodka.
So he's a salute, let me see. Melissa says they are, I guess what she's working on is they are part of a retreat. So I don't know if she's talking about her and Tiffany or just her. And Melissa, that is still cooking. So I guess they're talking about a retreat. So you're right on about that. They're talking about being part of a retreat. Thank you both so much. Tiffany says, love you both. Thank you.
Welcome.
And so they're still working on that. Does anybody else have any other questions whoops, let me get back down to the new comments. And Robin says, retreat sounds fun. That would be great. And let's see, what else? So what do you have? What else do you have coming up? I see you do YouTube, like shortcuts kind of.
Yeah, I haven't done any new ones in a while. I got to do some more, but I'll get to it.
And what you talk about everyday intuitive things, like right? Like
normal stuff, like what it's like to be a medium. It ain't no thinking thing when you do this work. Houses have spirits. Your house ghost. Have you ever stuck your keys on the counter and they disappear? Guess who that is? That's your house ghost, because they don't want you going somewhere. They'll be right where you left it.
Amazing.
But they do that to get your attention.
Wow. I have sensed a woman who owned this house maybe a few years back before I bought it, like originally. And she had an alteration business. She was a seamstress. And I feel her here.
Yeah, she comes in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And she likes seeing what you're doing because she thinks you're very intriguing.
Oh, really?
Her. Yes.
I kind of get that she likes what I'm doing here.
Oh, she does. She enjoys how you decorated the house. She loves how you did, your treatments of the home. And she loves how you decorated the bedroom. She says it's light and airy, and the house is refreshed, and she's glad that the house is loved.
Oh, good, good. Well, I'm
She's
glad
glad
she's
you
happy.
love the house as much as she loved the house.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think she was here a long time. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
She
And
didn't die in the home, but she passed away in a home,
okay.
but it was her home for years and years and years and years.
Yeah. Yeah. I still have my office is her office. She has a separate entrance and she would have her clients come in. And she has beautiful shelves made. They're really sturdy. And I think she had bolts of fabric
Bolts of
or
fabric on them.
yeah, yeah. So they're big. Those shelves are a big help to me. That's where I store a lot of stuff at the moment until I read. That's my laundry room area that I'm redoing. So I'm so glad. That's glad. I'm so glad. She's a delight. She feels like a good person.
She
Okay.
was.
So hello, driving but listening. That is Linnell. What can you tell us about the missing people that you found or the bodies that you have found?
Well, one case was in Pembroke Pines, and the guy was bludgeoned, and he was put in the canal in a compact car. And I kept looking for the right. I went to like 5 different bars, and I said it needs to smell like stale beer, salt water, and have a gravel driveway. So the fifth one we went to was the right one. And I kept saying that he was yellow shirt. I remember this like yesterday. Yellow shirt, blue jeans, cowboy boots, and he was hit bludgeoned in the head. And I said he was in the water. Well, the canal had a test dive with the police a year later, and they found him.
Oh, a
So
year later.
that gave closure to the family. So that was good.
Let me ask you something. When you find someone like that, do you talk to their spirit? Do you get their spirit?
Well, he was helping me find where he was.
Okay. And did he say who killed him or what happened or
He
anything?
said it was a couple, a female, like a little hooker, and a roughneck guy that was like tall and skinny, and he had tattoos, and I don't know if they caught them people, and they had
Wow.
like bleach blonde hair. They worked in tandem.
Oh, I see. Oh, I have another question for you. A friend of mine who helped me develop my own abilities said moved down here 20 years ago, and she convinced me to come down here to Florida. And she called me the other day and she said, "I'm hearing somebody call my name in my sleep." So she called me and she was worried that that was bad news. And I said, "I
No,
don't think so."
that's her guide.
Oh, okay.
Get her attention.
Yeah, because her name is Catherine, but she goes by K. And what they said was Catherine, and she said it was male. So I said, well, maybe it's your dad or
It's
something.
her guide.
It's a guide. Okay, I will tell her that. And they're just trying to get her attention to do something, listen to
Yeah,
them,
to listen to them.
to listen to them, to what they need to do. Okay, well, I will tell Kay that.
It isn't harmful.
No, okay. Now, another aspect of your work. Let me tell you this, Kelly Joe. I do see you walking around after this COVID thing. I do see you doing the paranormal again, like exploration of some sort. I think
I
you're going
love
to have a,
doing that.
yeah. You used to do that years ago. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I call it doing ghost busting. It's fun. You go to a location, and of course all the spirits come and talk to me, and I love doing that. And I love giving voice to the spirits because they know that I can talk to them and hear them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so neat to give them closure.
Cool. Well, I know two groups here. The one is in Sarasota. The other one, I don't know where they are, but they're in Florida. But I'll send you their information. Maybe you could reach out
Sure.
Because I know you miss that kind of stuff and you're so good at it. But I see you videotape. Were you videotaped in the past?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I think people would enjoy that. So there's more, and I don't know when your book's coming out.
I know they say I have to. I got things written in tablets everywhere.
I know. You might be better off recording.
Yeah, and then finding somebody to write it for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's kind of interesting. That would be cool. So what else did we want to, what else did we cover? We covered the archaeology. Did we cover that? Let's talk
Yeah,
about
I've
that.
worked on archaeological digs and found stuff. It was neat. I did a work on an archaeological dig when I was like 17 way in Arizona, and it's been on a famous show. It was the Iron Crosses, and it predated Christ, and it would have messed up history, so they made us shut up.
So who do they think did it? Who do they think designed it or made it?
it I don't know, but I know that it predated through the carbon dating.
Okay.
It would have messed up the timeline in history.
Okay. And do you feel that's valid? Do you think that's true?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
What do you
beautiful.
What do you know about timelines? What's going on with that? I don't understand that.
Well, what history is said about one thing, and then you get something that's older than what is said, that's what I think it is. That goofs it up.
Oh, okay. That messes up. Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like I've been told they're going to be rewriting a lot of history. And I was like, geez, I had a hard time keeping up the first time. I don't think I'm up to learning new stuff. But we'll see what happens. So
Well,
what else you got coming up, Kelly Jo? Tell us what's coming on for you and the best
well,
way to reach you.
KellyJoePsychic.com, or you can call me for a reading 561-333-5667. And I'll do other shows in, February. I'll get that set up. And other fairs. I don't know exactly when they're dated, but I look forward to it.
Well, you're very brave. I haven't been doing any in-persons. And
Oh, I wear my mask. I don't
yeah,
not wear my
yeah.
mask.
Well, I hope that you stay safe. We have a couple of minutes. Is there anything else you want to share with us that is
I
coming up? Let me ask you something. How is it reading for people in the UK? Do you feel the same? Are their spirits different?
They talk different there.
Yeah,
Spirits
they
talk
talk
different
funny.
too. I have to listen real close because they have like a accent, and I'm like, okay, and they'll use the British words. The spirits do too, and I go, I don't know what that means. Show me what that means in my
Yeah,
way, because they have different words for different stuff, and it's a lot of fun.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that's great. I'm sure you're marvelous at it. And I'm so glad it worked out tonight that you could join us, Kelly Jo. We would have been very disappointed. And so I'm so glad to have you. And I wish you much
Thanks
love
for
and
having me.
happiness.
What do you have going on, Carol Ann? You haven't said
Same old, dear. I'm not doing a whole lot of anything, but I seem to be busy. I've been doing video readings and I'm doing some scrying now with my crystal ball.
How neat.
And, so I record that, put it on my website. I don't know what I'm doing. I know I have new things coming, so I'm not worried and I'm not bored. So I'm content, you know. I probably need something to shake me up and get me off my big butt, but that I've gotten since COVID. But
Oh, I
anyway,
see you teaching through video.
yeah, I could.
I see you doing that
Okay, well, maybe I'll do that.
because you're a great teacher.
Thank you very much. And you are as well. I love your YouTube videos. So KellyJoePsychic.com. Look her up. She's such a fascinating woman. I'm so glad to have had you with us tonight, Kelly Jo. Happy New Year. God bless.
Happy
And
New Year.
kisses to yours and your pup. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night, everyone.
Don't want the fun to end? Grab more refreshments. Then head over to the Goldilocks Productions YouTube channel. With the huge selection of shows, the fun doesn't have to end.